UNC Charlotte. I graduated 2019.
Sure.
There was a school like this actually happened.
Okay.
And there was an active shooter on campus,
Sure.
and a student threw himself on top of the shooter to save everyone in that school. And he did. He saved a lot of people. And so, he didn't have to do that. He was just a student. He was just
And that's heroic.
And
it's absolutely heroic. However,
but why did he do it?
What do you mean? Well, I don't know.
He's selfless.
I don't know his
Selfless.
Right, but wouldn't he rather be alive?
But sometimes you're in a situation where someone is going to die. Like, you can't choose. You can't be like, nope.
That's heroic.
Right.
But I don't know the details of that incident.
Yeah. I mean, so I think that some men choose to go above and beyond and
they can
provide and protect, and
they can do it. I'm just saying, it seems like there's a whole lot of expectation on men to
is
be
there not for women?
Hold on, let me finish.
Don't ask for
Hold
much.
on. Women don't. Hold on. Say that one more time.
We literally have two things: provide and protect.
We ask for more.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Be honest here. Like be good
Those
faith
are
here.
the two gender. When we say gender roles.
Yeah, I guess
who has higher standards, men or women?
Women.
Easily.
I'm asking you.
Higher standards.
Who has higher standards, men or women?
Women, yes.
Right. You literally want a guy you've been dating for a year to die for you. That's a very high standard.
Well, I'm not like, that's a requirement. I need to make sure that you will die for me. But I would expect for that person that if there was a scenario where we were in danger, that I know they're going to protect me and I'm going to feel safe.
Here's a great example. Let's say there's a zombie horde chasing us, and in order for one of us to be able to get away, one of us has to be fed to the zombie horde, because the zombie horde will stop, and whoever. So I'm surviving that shit. I'm surviving that shit. The zombies can have you.
So we are looking for more of a man that has the ability to be a hero in the case that he needs to be.
Cool.
And that's it.
And I would argue that the man who's willing to die for a woman, he deserves the most submissive, peaceful, virgin woman.
No.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. A guy who's willing to die for a woman doesn't deserve a virgin? That's crazy.
What is your obsession
That's
with
crazy.
Let me tell you.
Bro, these girls, here's the crazy thing, right? They want a traditional man, but the reality is, look, there's degrees of being traditional. They want a traditional man, but they aren't, and they won't be a traditional woman.
You just said a traditional gender role was being a caretaker. You didn't say anything about being nurtured. Sorry, you used the word nurture.
I gave you one.
The issue is not
You
that
said
men
nurture.
willingly sacrifice themselves. The issue is that you women expect it without expecting to maintain the gender roles. Will you submit to your man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you love the patriarchy?
That's
Love
what
the patriarchy.
That's what I was going to ask.
Wait, you won't submit to your man? You were shaking your head.
No,
I thought you were shaking your head to that.
That's what I asked, because that's my position. If a man is willing to die for you, and I say that all the time, if a man is willing to die for you, that is the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
So are you willing to submit because that man is willing to put his life on the line at the end of the day?
100%.
If you want him to protect you, then that means he has to be able to lead you and guide you even through adverse situations.
Yes.
So
I believe in
I got a
being
question on this.
a submissive woman.
Absolutely.
I have a
That
question
comes
for
with
you
the
guys.
gender roles.
Wait, so do you two have any political ambitions?
I mean,
Political?
Would you ever be a senator? Or...
no.
No.
Okay, hypothetical. Let's say you were, but you were married, and your husband said, "I want you to vote exactly how I tell you."
Well,
Do you submit to him?
Yes.
No.
That's not being submissive then.
No, that you have a wrong perception of submission, and you have a wrong perception of virgin, and as far as...
Hold on. What's my wrong perception of virgin? Go ahead.
Of not virgin, but what you're talking about,
Well,
what you're
those words
referring
did just come out of your mouth.
You need to be a virgin in order to deserve a traditional man. So I want
Not what I said, but okay.
Yes, what you're saying, if I want a traditional man to die for me, I need to be this, this, and this, including a virgin. If I want a traditional man who's going to provide and protect me, I need to be a virgin. And that's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
Why
Let me
is
tell
that?
you, we have very different perspectives.
Why is that idiotic?
Because
That's a bit of an
do you know
add-on,
why?
by the
You
way.
don't have to be a virgin to deserve a good man that's going to
Not what I said.
protect you and be good to you. And
Be
take
good
care of
faith.
you.
What did I say?
Do you know why? Because we are born as sinners, and we are born making mistakes and sin, and then comes along Jesus to cleanse you and make you new, and therefore I am not a virgin. but I am made new, and I know what I am willing to give to a man and submit to him because God asked me to, but he has to submit to me too.
You just-
That's a marriage.
Wait, husband? No. You're Christian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, my understanding of Christianity, it goes Jesus, husband, wife, children.
Yeah.
It's not, so your husband can't
Killer
submit
of
to you.
Serial donated $200. What if in a lesbian relationship, the more masculine woman is responsible for dying for her more feminine counterpart? Is it just masculinity that is the factor, or has to be an actual man?
I mean,
Wait, what?
I guess it just.
I've never thought about that.
That's a great. I would
He
like
said
to.
who should die in a
I guess it just
relationship
depends
between
on the
two
gender
lesbians.
role, like who's the more masculine in the relationship.
I think.
But I'm sorry.
Sorry. Killer of Serial makes a great point because to me, I'm agnostic. I don't like my man is the leader of our house not because he's a man, but because he works the hardest. He protects all of us. He pays the majority of the bills. He earned his place as leader not because of his gender, but because of what he does every day.
He's fulfilling his gender.
Well, yeah, technically he is, but if we were in a lesbian relationship, he'd still be I guess she would still be the leader.
Let me just clarify. So, a woman who's not a virgin can absolutely still be traditional, and she can still find a traditional man. However, it does occur to me that there's a whole lot of women, even liberal women, even feminist women, who still desire all those traditional things that make men attractive. And so what I see is a lot of non-traditional women desire all the traditional treatment from men. For example, no offense to you, you don't have much on your Instagram, for example. There's no modesty. Modesty is a component of being traditional. You do sex work. You have OnlyFans. That's not traditional. But it seems to me like, based on your previous appearance and your appearance on today's show, you do desire a traditional man.
Yeah. Are you traditional?
I'm not saying I am. I think traditional to some degree is like, I don't like this term, but the spectrum, right?
Well, you want a
So I
traditional
don't consider-
woman, though, right? But you don't want to do
In some
traditional
realms.
things like
In some realms.
protecting.
I'll protect a woman, but if I've been dating you for 6 months, it's such a hypothetical scenario, but yeah, she can take the bullet.
I think
I don't
you're
think
not
that
gonna
makes
get a
me
traditional
that
woman.
doesn't make me a monster though, because if it makes me a monster,
Traditional woman.
huh?
You can't really expect a traditional woman if you don't want to be traditional.
See, I'm
for
just,
her.
a lot of people think like this. I'm just willing to
Grau
admit
Zulu
it.
donated
I'm actually going to say it.
$200. Women expect a man to die for them, but will also show their snatch on OnlyFans for more money in a month than an average man will make in a year.